Welcome back, everybody, to Midnight Sun. I uploaded the first video on Monday for this, and like I said, I was completely wrong about the game. It was a lot of fun. The strategy behind this game is actually somewhat intuitive. Um, so we last ended up on defeating Fallen Venom at the Sanctum. But we didn't go back in. We went back to the main hub, I'm going to call it for now. But let's see. We're going to continue. Like I said, I was going to try doing some of the stuff offline of like exploring so that these videos aren't that long. However, I haven't done anything yet. So I'm literally picking back up where I left off. So let's see what happens. I'll try not to explore too much just so that these videos don't be like 3 hours long. So let's see. I'm trying to keep it between an hour and a half. So let's see. We're going to keep playing, see what happens. Oh, so we got to talk to Tony again. So that didn't save, unfortunately. I guess it's my own fault, but let's see. Can I, you can't skip this, right? Because you're building your relationships with these heroes so that they're more likely be able to help you out, give you new gear. So let's see. We're just gonna have to go through this again. I think that's it. Yep, your support is appreciated. Cool.
You're not allergic to mimetic poly. You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like
there's no way I think to
I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are
skip
the same direction and all.
conversations.
No one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
Because he does give you a new,
The old room, huh?
I think a new suit.
It's not bad.
So
Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter. There's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
Limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me walking to my room.
okay. Back. Open the present. Should.
I'm Tony Stark.
Oh, that's right.
But
Super
if you're
link.
hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark,
Yeah.
a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual: private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriot. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Okay, so let's see. How did I get here? Alright, so Superlink, right? The timeline, yada yada, no messages. Basically Facebook for fucking superheroes. Let's see. We've got, I went to heroes. Here. If I got new abilities or attack cards or anything like that, obviously I can edit my deck to fill those out. Customization is still locked, so I can't do too much there. Profile, I'm guessing. We've got a balance of alignment. Making choices as you interact with heroes around the lobby, conversation, hero requests, activities. Playing hunter cards will align your well, it's alignment like light or dark, okay? Support hero can be a strong support hero. So Hunter is more of a support hero, it looks like, than an offensive one. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's continue to keep a look. So when you go to your heroes, you see, this is your level up. Here's your friendship level. So okay, cool. Again, like I said, I've got nothing here. I haven't gotten new abilities yet so that I can start editing my loadouts for my heroes, so. Alright, let's do this. Explore your room.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
Abbey outfits. Gloss earned from missions can be spent to unlock new cosmetic options for the hunter and heroes, including outfits to wear around the Abbey. Select and purchase new Abbey outfit for hunter now. So I've got 150 gloss. Let's do this one. Cool. Casual wear to wear around the Abbey HQ.
We were all so happy then.
Agatha Harkness and Sarah, caretaker. Can't open this chest or anything. Hunter's Journal, April 3rd, 1703. Aunt Sarah wants me to practice my letters, and so here I am. But every time I dip into this pen and ink, I just want more and more to go beyond the yard into my secret spots. I left my dolls scattered about before the storm, and I'm afraid they're hurt. Do dolls hold grudges? Agatha says they don't, but I still feel sad for them.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Okay, so I gotta find journal entries, and if those dolls are an actual thing, maybe collect those too, but we'll see. Alright, looks like sleep. Go to the next day. I guess I could have done this in the last video, but oh well.
They're everywhere! We must go back! Where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance. No! Hold the line! I can stop her. Only I can stop her! Child.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
That's a hellhound,
Enjoy the
bruh.
moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Okay, let's see.
Charlie was restless all night.
Okay. Go to the forge, okay. Got a map. I do want to talk to more people as well. So I'm here. Charlie, my hellhound. Caretaker, Blade. I'll talk to Blade. Iron Man, Strange. Okay.
Good girl, Charlie.
Yes, I just leave.
Why, hello, Hunter. You'll be back to your old self in no time, kiddo.
Let's talk later, Hunter. Tony'll start pouting if you keep...
Heard you had a nightmare. In the words of Agami Ito, don't be afraid. Bad dreams are only dreams. Hunter.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a vampire. I see everything.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
This place is like a resort compared to some of the spots I've worked out of. Heroes have just gotten spoiled these days.
Okay, so I can't have a conversation with them yet, so...
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep.
Smithies.
I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Nice. Okay. Pretty sleek.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
Bray. No capes. Okay.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. was this close to making it menthol flavored.
Oh.
But tools
Bruh.
are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades.
Nice.
Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
Might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look baggage. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic. Cats.
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living on one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding.
So I guess finding out more of about your heroes, companions, can help build your relationship. Going through all these other questions, I didn't get like a compassion. Excuse me, a compassion token or a friendship building token. So I guess only if you're learning more about the hero is when you can truly take advantage of building relationships.
And speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Talk to Doctor Strange.
Sir, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired.
Doctor Strange throwing it up.
All that knowledge, Wanda lost, swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Okay. 2 friendship tokens. They're not even tokens, I'm just calling them tokens.
It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
It sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's nemesis. Maybe he has some insight.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be so inclined to go that route.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic, and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago, involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Okay, so got some heroic essence, whatever the fuck that is. Debating if I should go do that, or see if I can talk to somebody else.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, I get... Yeah, collect tarot cards too. The star, it's Nova. Nova rises up into the starry night. Sky surrounded by stars that represent the support of his team. This card symbolizes serenity and hope for the future. So there's 22 tarot cards. Shit. More stuff to collect. Let's see if there's anything over here. Moon. Moon Knight. Hides his true identity behind his cloak and shadow. This card represents deception, but also creativity and the unconscious.
That is something.
Clutter table. Probably all fucking strangest stuff.
Ah, I see.
Let's see. Let me see if I can strike some conversations with other people. We're continuing. Nothing there. Credits. What the hell am I gonna do with credits?
Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Okay, got my journal page. I won't read through those.
Yes?
Common gift? Just straight up took that vase. Arcane keys. Don't got any of those. Got a training ground. I'm also picking all these things up, hoping there may be one-time pickups for those locations, but probably.
Hey, look who's awake.
Water rod. Barely stone at all. This blue-black topaz also seeps through the fingers when it's held. It smells strongly of a tide pool, and if held to the ear, sounds like the sea. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. If I'm supposed to do anything with that at all. Yeah, these grounds are fucking huge. One second. Excuse me. I feel like there would be something up here. And I fell. Alright, let's see. Pay respects. Who's this to, though? Is this to Agatha? Oh, it's a mystery. So I gotta find the other ones. Alright. Interesting to say the least. There's nothing this way, right? So fuck. Nothing over here. This little corner. So I still really can't talk to anybody. I guess until I start doing more missions, maybe. Okay, well...
This is which sign?
Some fucking secret camp over here. These campgrounds are fucking... They're just huge. Holy shit. Masterwork. You've collected a masterwork. In addition to the paintings already hanging around the Abbey walls, masterworks can be found scattered around the Abbey grounds. Masterworks can be hung in any empty frames inside the Abbey. Okay. It's the training ground.
There are cracks in this wall.
Very observant. Yes, there are cracks in the wall. So I wonder if the shit expands and grows? What the fuck's over here? Oh, so this is Robbie's garage, because here's his car. Yeah, like I wonder if you upgrade the Abbey grounds, which allows you to explore more, which is just gonna be crazy because I feel like there's so much over here. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that yet. I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's a tomb. Gonna have to remember that that's there. Okay, here's another artwork, right? Yep. Something here. The sun. Johnny Storm leaps into the sky and blazes bright, showcasing his exceptional power with extreme control. This card represents the abundance of energy as well as optimism and joy. That's cool. Okay. Oh, something's on fire over here. The hell is this? Heck at this grave? Why can't I expect it? Doesn't let me do it. Yeah. I fucking need something? I'm also picking up these mushrooms. I don't know what these actually do or are used for. Okay, well, I found these statues. This is the one I lit earlier.
Fascinating. What is this?
Jeremiah Kane. Will Walker. Lena Nikovich. What's here? And fucking arcane keys. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with those. Let's go up. Hunter's Folly. Wait, this is where I was awoken, right? Yeah. I don't know what this is. Yeah, this is where I came back to life. The chest. The mushroom. Okay, so this is as much exploring as I can do for the time being. Another chest. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess it wasn't too bad. Guess you can't run
Yes, hello.
inside. So let's go do this.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? What have you got for me, boss?
Analyzing gamma coils. Okay, so only one ability. Okay.
Just give me a mystery. Never close. How does this look?
Steak. So these are all shit that I already have. Steak. I'll just do a heal. Like.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Tutorial hero abilities. You've gained a copy of a currently equipped ability. If taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new, more powerful versions. Okay, sweet.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, She never described you as lazy.
I learn faster if I understand the person who trains me.
I can respect that. Go ahead.
2.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes?
Oh, really?
My God.
Before she became the
Oh my God. That's pretty fucking funny.
and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No,
What is it?
it's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anybody else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Who else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Anyone else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anybody else?
Nobody else.
Sure.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
I am ready to train.
Finally.
Okay, upgrading your abilities.
No pain, no gain.
A hero possesses 2 copies of an ability. They can be combined to create a new and more powerful version. Makes sense. So I'm gonna make a powerful heal.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. Alright then. Hey,
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
A quantum what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Okay, so find her in the war room. Bitch, we were just like right there.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new Gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Ah, Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get Hunter, Captain Marvel, and Blade in this next mission. So let's see. But, let's see.
Multi-million-dollar piece
All right.
of experimental technology. And she kicks it.
Alright. But first, we're probably going to end the video here. Unfortunately, mainly because we just had so much going on. So yeah, we're going to call it here. Break this up into 2 parts so that we can get some action. This is just an exploration video, unfortunately. So stay tuned for part 3, and I'll see you later. Peace.